So this is a new suit that I'm trying out. It'll look very familiar. It's just a special version of Limit Breaker. This is the Limit Breaker GNB version, and this is just basically extra GN bits. Because it used the Gundam arms. What I did was I finally figured out, it only took a little bit longer, but I figured out how to get different colored builder parts. So I know that sounds stupid to some people, but it was awkward trying to find the option at the beginning. For some strange reason, it wasn't coming up. So what I did was I had a look through, and I've been able to figure it out, and I decided I would add more parts to it, but I wanted to make it a special version because it added more bits to the frame. So what I've done is I've added more of the Gundam or the Dynamiz's bits to it, and made an inverted version which has white and blue trim rather than blue and white. It's still a wreck, but it looks a little bit more like a traditional Gundam, especially because the head unit being a lot closer to the Crossbone X3. So let's take this out here for one of my favorite levels. Release the bits and then away we go. So this has everything the other version of Limit Breaker would have. But as Limit Breaker's getting stronger, these funnels are proving to be very effective. I say funnels, but they're really funnels, bits, whatever. They all do the same thing in the Gundam universe. They're just drone-style units that fly out and do a lot of damage in mass. Like if I put these bits on my my Spirit Gundam, guaranteed the Spirit Gundam would do way more damage because of it having Strike Freedom bits as well. But it just allows me to not worry too much about what's going on, and at the same time I can break people down. I just like the way that everything is now inverted from the previous Limit Breaker build. So what we have is, instead of, like I said, blue and white, it's white and blue. But then what I've done is I've changed all of the cameras and parts that would normally glow orange to that kind of like ice cold blue. So this is just one of the other color schemes that I would use on like multiple different games if I couldn't have the blue one and the blue one didn't look good enough. So this stays true with all the color schemes that I normally use. I love the way that the added builder parts allow me to do extra damage. I'm still experimenting with builder parts and building up my credits so I can get more of them, as well as when you progress through the game you unlock more. But apart from that, the rest is the same, and I absolutely love this suit. I love the way it's evolving. It's a little bit slower recently. I've had to spend a little bit of time leveling up the parts, but I'm actually finding that I'm getting way more parts now that are higher level, which is good for me because then I can level things up and it'll become way more powerful. What I'm doing is I'm still using the Spirit Gundam and a couple of other things to be a test bed for what parts I'm going to try out on this and how it's going to evolve in future. But at the moment, I can see the design staying like this for at least a little bit longer. It's like when I tried the katana off the red frame here, and I just didn't really like the katana, so I stuck with the twin beam sabers and just upgraded the twin beam sabers loads. I love the way the color scheme for this also matches the current EX move that I've got going there. Another good thing about this is it still gives me all the X Gundam and Crossbone Gundam's abilities that I've had previously, but just gives me way more long-range firepower. And the best bit about the shields, or the shield bits and the rifle bits, is that I can now intermittently switch them out, so it just proves for really good extra defense or attack depending on what I want to do. So if I want, I could call some of them bits back and have them exclusively on defense. What I'll do is I'll save them for the boss bit now. Thing is, the suit on its own is pretty strong to begin with, or at least it is for the moment. So it's not as if I need to throw the bits out. But in the event that I want to, I can do. And I still have at least 2 different Vulcans. Well, I have the machine gun cannon on the backpack. And then I've got the head Vulcans as well, which is still decent for combining with melee combat. So I'm really happy about that. Here we go, versus the Akatsuki and the Age 3. Let's have a laugh. I love the way I've just gone hyper mode there and I'm just wailing on both of these guys now. The best part is I tried this before and the GM bits, the shield parts at least, are really good for defending. Here we go! Satellite cannon time! No, because I'm still firing that way, but it was locked onto something on the right there. I think, yeah, I've still hit the H3 Fortress type. And thanks to the people that helped me with the ground break button, because it's come in handy recently with me learning how to use it properly. There we go, there's a little bit of a close-up. So yeah, you will not see this around apart from this video for quite some time in my playthroughs. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start using it in the playthroughs more. I'm really enjoying this version of Limit Breaker, and I thought it'd be really neat to do a video just to unveil it to you guys. It's a very simple update, but it allows me for a little bit more defense and attack without really having to do much, and I enjoy that. Like I said, this suit will evolve more over time, and I can't wait to see how it does. But until then, this is what it's going to stay like for the moment. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.